Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 6 and today we will present about fieldwork presentation. And my name is Nur Fatihah binti Zainal Abidin and my team members are Ainul Hidayah, Nur Syafiqah Shuhada, Nur Shamimi and lastly Wong Edmund. So next we move to the introduction.
For introduction part, the first location we visit is Jurang Sanitary Landfill, located in Kuala Selangor and operated by Worldwide Holdings Berhad. So the Jurang Sanitary Landfill is one of the largest engineered sanitary landfill in Malaysia, receiving municipal solid waste mainly from the Klang Valley region. Jurang Landfill was developed to ensure waste is managed safely and to reduce environmental impacts. The landfill used several engineering systems such as HDPE liner layers, leakage collection pipe, methane gas extraction well, and groundwater monitoring well. These systems help prevent soil and water contamination, manage landfill gas, and reduce pollution to the surrounding environment. Overall, the Jeram Sanitary Landfill represents the modern waste management industry, focusing on pollution control, engineering solutions, and environmental protection. So next, the second location we visit is Paya Indah Wetlands, located in Dengkil, Selangor. The site is managed by the Department of Wildlife and National Parks and was established in 1998 as a man-made wetland ecosystem. Paya Indah Wetlands was developed to rehabilitate land vacated by previous tin mining activities. Today, it functions as a center for biodiversity conservation, habitat restoration, environmental education, and ecotourism. The wetland contains freshwater lake, peak swamp vegetation, and habitat for wildlife such as birds, crocodiles, hippos, and freshwater fish. So the Paya Indah wetlands play a major role in protecting species, supporting natural water purification, and raising public awareness on wetland conservation. That's all from me.
Next is operation and activities at Paya Indah Wetland. For the first one is habitat management. It consists of wetland restoration and forest conservation. For wetland restoration, it restore water level, controlling invasive species and ensuring the natural flow of water to maintain ecosystem balance. And for forest conservation, it is protecting surrounding forests and mangroves to conserve wildlife habitat. Next is wildlife conservation and monitoring. Consists of wildlife protection that protects various species, including migratory birds, amphibians, reptiles, and mammals. Next is bird watching program, which is Paya Indah Wetland is act as a migratory for birds. It can coordinate the birds to minimize disturbance to these species. Next is ecotourism that consists of tourism management and guided tours and education, such as educational programs for visitors to learn about wetland and ecosystem. Next is monitoring and enforcement, such as park rangers and securities that patrols the wetland to enforce regulation, protect wildlife, and prevent illegal activities. Next is regulation enforcement, strict enforcement of guidelines regarding fishing, hunting, and access to sensitive area. Next is research and scientific discovery that consists of scientific research. Wetlands serve as for wetland ecosystem, water quality, and wildlife conservation. They collab with academic institutions to inform better management practices.
Next is operational and activity at Jeram Sanitary Landfill. First, let's begin with the transfer station. A transfer station is a facility where municipal solid waste is temporarily collected before it is sent to the landfill. Smaller collection truck unload the waste here and it is then transferred into the larger truck for more efficient transportation. This system reduces fuel usage, lower transport costs and help manage waste flow more effectively. Next, we move on to the leachate treatment. Leachate is a polluted liquid that forms when water passes through waste in the landfill. If left untreated, it can contaminate soil and nearby water sources. At Jeram Sanitary Landfill, advanced leachate treatment systems are used, including biological process, filtration, and chemical conditioning. This method ensures that harmful substances are removed so the treated water meets the environmental standard. Lastly, we have landfill gas management. As waste decompose, it produces landfill gas such as methane and carbon dioxide, which are both of them is powerful greenhouse gases. Instead of letting them escape into the atmosphere, Jeram Sanitary Landfill capture them using a network of pipeline. The capture of gas is sent to the power plant where it is converted into the electricity. This reduces environmental pollution and turns waste into valuable energy sources.
Next, for environmental monitoring, first at Paya Indah wetlands, the environmental monitoring that they use is first water monitoring, which is the technique is ground sampling and in situ probes. For the type, ambient, which is water quality index, inflow and outflow. Source, possible discharge from facilities and visitor areas. For the scope of water monitoring is lakes, inflow, outflow points, and the purpose for water monitoring is visitor comfort and reduce wildlife stress. Now, second, soil monitoring. The technique that they use in soil monitoring is soil sampling, vegetation check, and the type, which is for the ambient, is soil in pet swamp and natural zone. And the source, areas disturbed by visitors, construction, animal feeding, and areas. The scope for soil monitoring is pet swamp and high visitors areas. And the purpose for soil monitoring is ensure healthy soil and prevent contamination. Third, air and noise monitoring. The technique that they use in air and noise monitoring is air sensors, noise meter, the type, ambient general air quality, plus background noise in wetland areas, the source, which is vehicle, visitor activities and maintenance operation. The scope for air and noise monitoring is entrance, parking, and picnic areas. The purpose for air and noise monitoring is visitor comfort and reduce wildlife stress. For the last, which is biodiversity monitoring. The technique that they use in biodiversity monitoring is camera traps, wildlife surveys, and bird counts. The types, ambient, which is natural wildlife condition and spatial richness. The source, impacts from tourism, feeding zones, and enclosure. For the scope in biodiversity monitoring is hippo, crocodile enclosure, bird watching zone, pet swamp areas, and open water bodies. The purpose for biodiversity monitoring is track species abundance, nesting success, invasive species presence, and overall wildlife health.
Next, we move to the environmental monitoring at Jeram Sanitary Landfill. First, for water monitoring for leachate and groundwater, we monitor leachate and groundwater using ground-based sampling, LTP inlet-outlet sampling, laboratory analysis, and groundwater observation wells. Next, the type are both, which is source monitoring for leachate treatment plant sampling and leachate analysis. And for ambient monitoring, groundwater and downstream water. Next, the scope is COD, BOD, ammonia, total suspended solid, pH, and heavy metal that follow DOE compliance, and leachate treatment plant using SBR, aerated lagoons, DAF, sand filter, microfiltration, and activated carbon. The next, we move to the air quality and landfill gas monitoring. Gas wells are continuously monitored for methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and VOC and odor. So both type, which is source monitoring at extraction point and ambient monitoring at site boundaries are conducted. So captured landfill gas is used in the Jana 1, 2, and 3 power plant that generating 6 megawatt of electricity, get enough to supply 6,000 homes. Next, we move to the soil and surface runoff monitoring. Soil and runoff are sampled inside and outside in the land perimeter. So analysis focus on heavy metal like lead, cadmium, zinc, pH, and TSS, and stormwater pollution control measure ensure contaminants do not reach downstream water bodies. So the type are both, which is source monitoring and ambient monitoring. So next, noise and odor monitoring. Noise levels from trucks and machinery are measured with decibel meter, while odor is assessed using panels and electronic noise. So this ambient monitoring protect nearby communities from disturbance. Lastly, for solid waste monitoring, waste is profiled through visual inspection and weight bridge analysis to ensure only acceptable municipal waste is received. So the type are source monitoring and the scope is acceptable municipal waste only and screening for prohibited and hazardous waste. So that's all from us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.